We lost our room. If you watched my video last week, you know I'm going on vacation this week. So Thursday, I spent the day prepping. Tomorrow, we head out to Florida, which is a long drive, so just stay tuned. Y'all, tell me why we left at 3 a.m. and we still were running behind schedule. We gave ourselves an hour and a half of time just in case we ran into any traffic. They completely shut the highway down, so we had to reroute, and that completely took us off course. The parking garage traffic was pretty wild, and I did not know it was that expensive to park your car for 4 days, but whatever. We had to check in by 11:30, the latest, because I bought this package called the Key with Royal Caribbean, which basically gives you VIP services and amenities while you're on the cruise. In order to get the complimentary lunch that comes with the Key, you had to be checked in by 11:30, so we were really rushing. We carried on our bag because with the Key, it also comes with luggage delivery to your room, and they do not leave it outside, and we spent most of our time right there at that Russian roulette table because I'm addicted to gambling. The dining hall was closed off just for Key members, and we got an exclusive menu, which was for the Chops Grill, which is a restaurant you have to pay for on Royal Caribbean. You were served an appetizer, an entree, and also dessert. I got Caesar salad, filet mignon, and cheesecake. By the time we finished eating, our room was ready, and I got an ocean view room because I did not want the strobe lights or loud music to disturb me while I was sleeping. This is what your luggage looks like when you arrive, but like I said, we got the Key, so ours was in our room. The room is a decent size for 2 people, but the bathroom is a little small. We did not purchase the alcohol package, so we went ahead and started drinking and ended our night just chilling around the cruise at the casino. Our vacation was not that long. It was just a quick getaway, so I was really trying to indulge in the experience and have a great time, which is why I don't have that much footage, but the footage I do have, I'm sharing with you guys. Day 2, we lounged around in the solarium, which is an adult-only amenity. They have hot tubs and an exclusive pool and bar. We ended the night playing bingo. We got a tablet that does bingo automatically for you, as well as like 10 bingo cards and scratch-offs, which was super fun. We ended the night not winning bingo and just getting some pizza at the pizzeria that's almost 24 hours. Day 2 was spent at sea, but day 3 we docked at Royal Caribbean's private island called Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We got buffet breakfast before we left, and we had a jet ski tour at 11, so we were rushing to that, but first pictures.
Damn. Yes, I love it.
After the jet ski tour, we went and had lunch, which was some of the best food we had our whole vacation. We ate at the beach, and we ended it with a pool party. It was definitely the perfect way to end our day at the island on the Bahamas. Our last day, we decided to try the dinner that Royal Caribbean offers, and we did not like it. We wish we would have went to the buffet. Fast forward to Saturday, because I had nothing interesting to show you all week. I went to the Atlanta Brunch Festival at Atlantic Station that's hosted every year in March. I am a brunch girly, and I don't mean Atlanta brunch. I love brunch food. The way this event works is you buy one pass and you get unlimited mimosas, and it's basically a food truck convention. I attend every year faithfully, but this year was super packed, so we did not get to eat that much food. If you love to network, this is the perfect way to meet people and mingle. It's Atlanta, so sometimes you see the craziest things, but you taste the best food while you're seeing it. Since we didn't get to try much food, we ended up leaving and going to this Mexican restaurant located in Atlantic Station. My bestie was a little too lit, so I didn't get to stay long, but we did meet a group of people, and everybody was definitely a vibe. My little sister's birthday was on Monday, and she requested cake pops, so of course I had to come through and be as extra as possible. She asked for basic cake pops, but I found this really cute picture on Pinterest, and I already knew I could replicate it if I put my mind to it, so of course I did. Baking cake pops is a hobby I just enjoy. It's super creative. I've always loved baking, but this gives it a fun little twist. The more I make cake pops, the more I learn, and one thing I've realized is when I use oil, the cake pops tend to slide off the stick, but when I switched to butter, I noticed that it didn't give me that same issue. I bake my cake per normal, just follow the box instructions as well as the baking time. I will say these cake pops took me 7 hours and a half, so almost 8 hours. While my cake was baking, I prepped all of my material, and that still didn't even save me time. I like to cut off the little crispy edges because I want my cake to be as fluffy and soft as possible. I like to put parchment paper at the bottom because it makes lifting up the cake really easy, and it also doesn't get crispy. This is a judgment-free zone, so do not judge me. This is ghetto, but this is how I do it. I do not have a KitchenAid mixer, so I have to use my hands, which freaking sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I will say this part is extremely time consuming, but once you get it to the perfect consistency, it's well worth it. You know it's at the perfect consistency when it's kind of a big dough ball. This is a hobby. I'm not a professional. It's just something I truly enjoy making and doing for other people. When your cake starts to look like a big cake pop, that's how you know you have the right consistency and you can start shaping them. I got this mold from a shop called My Little Cake Pop. I found it on TikTok. I will link it down in the details below. It gave me the perfect shape for a little cute cake. By each cake pop, the mold was getting easier to use. It took me a little getting used to, but I started to love it after a while. The box of cake made 26 cake pops and my sister was turning 18, so I only needed 18. I had plenty of cake pops to work with in case I messed up. And this is one part where I messed up. Right here, I made the chocolate a little too thick when I was sticking the sticks into the cake pop, which left a weird gap when I started to place these little sheets at the bottom. I also got the little cake sheets at My Little Cake Pop, so I will link that also down below. Once I dipped the cake pops in the chocolate, I had to slide the cake sheet on at the bottom, and this is where it created a weird gap. Thanks to my quick thinking, it wasn't unfixable. I was able to fix it very easily. While they dried, I went ahead and prepped the candles that I was going to stick into the cake because I wanted her to be able to blow them out. Like I said 2.5 seconds ago, this is a judgment-free zone, so do not get on my ghetto piping bag. It is a sandwich bag. In order for the sprinkles to stick only at the bottom of the cake, I had to add some extra chocolate, which gave me the perfect opportunity to fill the gap. A lot of the day was waiting for chocolate to dry and then having to decorate and dry and decorate and dry and decorate, which was so frustrating. I am not complaining at all because I am extremely impressed with how I can really put my mind to something and execute it so beautifully. It came out so adorable and my sister loved them. While I let those dry, I realized I had no packaging to put the cake pops in because of the candles and they were so thick. So I had to cut some sandwich bags to fit them and it actually worked out perfectly. I don't know if they make a tool for this part, but I used a straw to cut the chocolate so I could stick the candle through without damaging the hard shell. I did crack some on the way, but it's okay because I only needed 18 out of the 26. Now this is the part where I had the most trouble. Once I tried to replicate a video I saw on TikTok, I realized my cake pops were looking like honey pots from Winnie the Pooh. I believe my chocolate was still a little too thick, so I tried again and I tried another method, but they still were ending up looking like Winnie the Pooh's honey pot. I legit almost gave up, I'm not gonna lie, but I ended up finding a different method that worked a lot better. I was not in love with how this one came out, so I definitely put that one to the side, but I realized that I started to make the drip marks first, dip the cake pop, and then I started to bang it on the counter, which gave it that dripping effect. I really only messed up 2 cake pops and the rest ended up being perfect. I loved each and every single one of them after that. This method worked for me. It might not work for you, but banging it on the counter did not give it that luxury dripping effect that I was looking for. I just topped it with some sprinkles and it was perfect. At the end of the day, it was well worth the 8 hours. I absolutely fell in love with them and it definitely gave me an extra push to continue on my cake pop journey. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share, and if you find inspiration in this, please let me know. Monday, I definitely unplugged and just hung out with my family and my sister for her 18th birthday. Happy birthday again to you, you beautiful queen. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for way more. Thanks.